I never thought much of urban legends, dismissing them as tales spun from the minds of the superstitious. But one summer evening, while traveling through a small town, I came across a local diner that caught my attention. It was run down, its neon sign flickering sporadically, hinting at a lingering life just beneath the surface. As I stepped inside, the smell of greasy burgers filled the air. Yet there was something else, something sour that gnawed at my senses. The odd thing about this diner was its infamous reputation for the Vanishing Hitchhiker, a tale that sent shivers down my spine. They say that if you're lucky, or perhaps unfortunate, you might encounter a young woman in a white dress, hitching a ride along the winding road to town. Drivers have claimed she sits silently in the back seat, only to vanish by the time you reach the diner, leaving behind nothing but the chilling echo of her laughter. Oblivious to the local lore, I ordered my meal and half listened to the hushed whispers of the patrons. They spoke of one man who'd seen her, who took her to an old farmhouse before she simply faded away, leaving the driver puzzled and shaken. I chuckled to myself, thinking perhaps the late-night diners were playing a cruel jest on weary travelers. As I finished my meal, a shadow fell over my table. I glanced up, expecting to see a waitress. Instead, there stood a figure draped in white, her features obscured by dark hair that spilled like ink. My heart raced at the thought. Surely it couldn't be. As she opened her mouth, an unsettling chill swept through the diner. "Can you take me home?" she asked, her voice barely above a whisper. Instinct screamed at me to run, yet I felt drawn, compelled. I nodded, and she slid into the back seat of my car. The drive felt surreal. Outside, the trees closed in, morphing into twisted silhouettes through the window. I glanced in the rearview mirror, but she was gone, leaving me with only the freezing weight of her presence, as if reality itself had unraveled in that moment. Each mile felt endless, and my breath quickened with dread. By the time I turned onto that narrow road leading to the farmhouse, I knew what awaited me. Her laughter echoed in the night, roaming the shadows as I drove deeper into a nightmare I couldn't escape. The thought still haunts me. Sometimes, the legends aren't just stories, they're warnings,